In another study published by Guigat and colleagues in 2011, the door-in-the-face technique was also effective in a consumer psychology context, and this time it was about restaurant customers, all in all 558, and the goal was to encourage more customers to buy a coffee or even a dessert. So the door-in-the-face technique in this context was that the waitress, right after the customers had finished their meal, first asked, "Do you want a dessert?" If the customer said no, a second, smaller request was made. They were asked, "Do you want some coffee?" And in order to understand why this is a door-in-the-face technique, you have to know that the dessert in this restaurant costed about 4 to 8 euro, whereas a coffee only costed about 1 euro to 2 euro. So asking whether they wanted a dessert could indeed be regarded as door-in-the-face. And some people indeed said, yes, I would take a dessert. So this study also tells us again that the door-in-the-face technique can also be a win-win situation for the seller. Because if they agree to the large request, well, that's perfect. And if they don't, it at least increases the probability for the second, smaller request. And in this study, this could be shown again, because when there was the door-in-the-face request, then about 50% said, yes, I would take a coffee. Whereas in the control condition, when they were asked directly whether they want a coffee, only about 18% said, yes, bring me a coffee. And what is also interesting about this study is that they also had a little variation in which the time interval between the first request and the second request was 3 minutes. So the waitress first asked, well, would you like to have some dessert? And then she went away for 3 minutes. And after 3 minutes, she came back and asked again, well, would you like to have some coffee? And under these circumstances, the door-in-the-face technique was not that effective. Maybe because the contrast between these two offers was no longer that obvious.